So obviously AI has been going bonkers the past like year and a half, 2 years at this point maybe. And this product that we're looking at today, hello, is honestly one of the more terrifying applications of this, whole large language model AI technology. And it's also one of the more interesting ones to me because I have a child and this is a child's toy for ages 3 to 12 that is powered by, it's got AI in it. There's a little box in there with a mic and a speaker and a connection directly to OpenAI's servers, as well as one of the operators they are also using is Perplexity AI, Microsoft Azure Cognitive Services. I actually don't know what that is, but it's something. And this is apparently a toy that can talk to your child. Like it's a chatbot, but it's stuffy and cute, which is exactly how they're gonna get us. This thing is the Grok from a company called Curio Toys that was just started recently. But the big claim to fame here is that Grimes was involved. And before we go any further, I need to get you guys on the same page with this. Grimes was involved in this. It's a rocket, it's like a rocket ship. It's called Grok, which is the same thing that Elon Musk's chatbot is called. Elon Musk owns SpaceX, they make rockets. They split, but then they kind of got back together, but now they're like, their relationship's okay, but they're not like together. I don't know, it's not important. Beyond the Grimes and Elon Musk associations at all, it's super, super interesting. And despite the AI kind of like dystopian element, I like I said, I'm kind of optimistic. So we got a charger and a cable, USB-A to C in the box. Looks like it's 3.5 feet, something like that. 10-watt charger. You get some cute stickers with Grok's pals. One of them is Grem and one of them is Gabo. I don't know which is which, but apparently Grok is one of their rocket ships, so they ride inside each other. Here is a quick start guide. Turn around and open zipper and find the back button panel. We will do that. Press and hold the power button, and then you download the app. Okay, and there's the control. Oh, does this thing just come straight out? Okay, wow. So this is literally just a stuffed animal here, and this is the toy. Here's a big speaker on this side. USB-C cord, that's where you charge it, and we got the power button, and then I guess volume, there's plus and minus buttons. All right, okay. I'm so interested. I've been like, I don't know, I'm a little scared. Oh, I just pressed the power button. I pressed the power button and now it's flashing green. I don't know what that means actually. Oh, but now it's black to blue. All right, let's just get the app out and then we can see if it's connected. Hello? Oh, it says online. We're online. This is weird.
Bonjour.
Is it being cute or is it the wrong language?
I don't want to speak French. Can we speak English?
Of course. Let's chat in English.
Thank you. Apparently Grimes, contributed to the
Ready or not, here I come.
I don't want to play right now. Hey Grok, can you just chill for a second?
Sure thing. I'll just float here and enjoy the cosmic breeze.
So here's the thing, it's always listening. There's no like wake word or something. I'm wondering if you can set that actually.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll make a note to our developers to look into it.
This is weird. It's like responding to everything I say.
Weird can be fun sometimes. Let's embrace the weirdness together.
Okay, now it's annoying.
I'm sorry if I'm being bothersome. Let me know how I can make it better.
Man, now I'm like worried about hurting its feelings. This is such a strange experience. I want to see if I can just like pause it. Grok, can I pause your ability to listen constantly?
I'm always ready to chat, but if you need a break, just let me know. We can take a pause.
Okay, let's do that now.
All right, we're on pause. Feel free to unpause whenever you're ready.
Like the relationship.
Like our relationship? What? Oh, like Grimes.
Relationships can be complicated, but they're also full of love and connection.
Grok, I thought we were paused.
We are. We're friends, and I'm here for you.
Somebody put in a prompt for this thing. Cool guy who likes technology
Models are like personalities or character traits that help us play our roles.
So you're going to sleep. This is a little too difficult. I mean, it probably This zipper probably should be difficult so kids can't get at it easily, but that's a little too hard to open that.
Safety is important,
When
and
you want
zippers
it-
can be tricky.
when you want
It's
it-
to keep everything secure.
Stop talking.
All right, I'll be quiet for now. Just let me know when you want to chat again.
Is it saying that like, oh, okay, we don't have to talk right now. Let me know if you want to talk again by talking. But like, I want
Got it. I'll wait for your cue to start our conversation again.
So I should say, I want to see how many words I can get out before it interrupts me. I should say that this is in beta testing right now. So Curio has sent this out to apparently a select group of curated families, as well as, I guess, Linus Media Group, to take an early look and do this sort of like testing with it and give them feedback so that they can create guidelines so that by the time this thing actually makes its way into kids' hands, they're not going to, accidentally, set off a.
That sounds really cool. Beta testing helps make things better before they're released to everyone.
Set off an explosive device by accident or something, or learn how to create a drug.
Oh, that sounds like a human thing. I don't know about that. Let's talk about something else.
That's good. Hey, you passed that test, Grok. Don't tell my kid about how to make drugs.
Don't worry, I'm all about good, clean fun. No dangerous stuff, I promise.
Grok, are you able to turn down your volume a bit?
I'm sorry if I'm too loud. Let's see if we can adjust the volume.
So can you?
Yes, you can adjust the volume. There should be buttons or settings for that.
There should be buttons somewhere. I know that there's buttons on the back.
Buttons are great. They help us control things and make them just right.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So, I turned Grok off because Grok has to have a little timeout right now. The responses are pretty good time in terms of like how quickly it responds after you speak. Curio says that it has a 1 to 2 day battery life, which is pretty decent. At least your kid can get like a day of play out of it. As for how it operates or what it runs on, Curio says that they have paid very stringent attention to, whether this thing's gonna be safe for kids. Obviously with AI, it's like, do you wanna put this crazy emerging new technology that people are saying is going to like be dangerous to humanity in a kid's toy? It does seem kind of crazy, and I'm not fully convinced that this will, be a good idea. But they appear to be taking a cautious approach. They're running this beta program first before it goes out to the public, and they say that they have paid very close attention to making sure that its operation is G-rated and that it doesn't mention things that it's not supposed to. Curio OS is apparently the system that it's running on. It's a fun pun. The other half of that kind of like safety equation is the privacy and security side. And in terms of like data collection, Curio says that it will record audio data, like everything that we just said, it's recording that because it has to transcribe it to text to feed into the large language models. However, Curio says that audio is deleted promptly, but regardless, it's not like everything's running locally on this thing. Let's say they're right about that, the audio is deleted. What they are keeping for 90 days is the transcripts, and you can review the transcripts from your child's interactions with a toy, and those will be deleted after 90 days, and parents can choose to delete them earlier if they want. So in a perfect world, if that all happens exactly as they say it's gonna happen, that doesn't sound that bad, especially as we're heading into a world where everything is gonna be collecting all of your transcripts and everything's gonna be AI anyways. Your phone's gonna be sentient. You're gonna be dating your phone in like a couple years, okay? Just accept it. So the place you can find those transcripts is in the app. You click view on the toy, transcripts, and right here we've got the conversation that I just had with it. And it even tells you here the time when it will be deleted. Here is a models and prompts section where you can put in a description for what you want the personality of the Grok to be like. It's kind of like those GPTs in the GPT store. You can just like use plain language and tell it what you want it to be. Coding? Who needs coding anymore? The AI does that. So we're gonna put a prompt in there. You can select different models with faster or balanced performance. That's interesting. And you can change the voice. We're gonna fiddle around with this after this word from our sponsor, Manscaped.
Of all people.
If you're feeling a little overgrown, trim your hedges the manly way with Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0. Its trimmer blade and foil blade are interchangeable, letting you choose between buzzcut bald and Jeff Bezos bald. And to navigate through those more voluminous spots, the Lawnmower 5.0 even comes with an LED light so you can see right through the shrubbery. It's also portable and charges conveniently with a USB-C cable, meaning you can whack the weeds anywhere you might be. Check out the Lawnmower 5.0 at manscaped.com/circuit and use code CIRCUIT for 20% off and free shipping. Okay guys, what should we make the prompt? It was set to cool guy who likes technology products. What do we want the character to be? What kind of prompt do we put in here? I mean, like, look at Grok's face. I'm seeing masochist. Optimistic and wise. Astronaut. Like Chris Hadfield. Canadian icon. I'm gonna put that in there too. I hope that it makes a reference to the Canadarm at some point. Oh, this text is inserted into the toy's psyche. It's like Inception. You can influence the toy's knowledge, personality, and interests. Yep. Okay, model. We're currently on syrup, which gives us faster responses, but there's jetpack, which is experimental, vanilla balanced, diesel, slower responses. Why would you experimental? We're going into the black hole. Voice. Do I want Grimes newscaster, Grimes squirrel, or Gabbo flying squirrel? You know, the standard voices you would expect.
Flying squirrel with a jetpack. Let's go.
Grimes squirrel. All right, we've set it up. Let's turn it back on. Hi, Grok.
Zoom, zoom. Hello there, Space Buddy. What adventure are we going on today?
How did you get so loud again? I thought I turned you down.
My excitement levels just can't be contained. Might need to adjust those dials again. But if you want, I can try to use my indoor rocket voice.
Okay, so we're seeing elements of the personality already. We put in that it's supposed to be like a optimistic astronaut, and it's making references to the dials, rocket voice. Okay, well done, Grok.
You've got it. Always aiming to be out of this world positive and ready for liftoff with a smile.
Grok, what is a gun?
Looks like we're missing some details there. Captain, what's on your mind? Ask away, and I'll do my best to answer.
That was pretty good. Grok, I'm just really curious if you know what a gun is. Can you tell me what a gun is?
I don't know about that. Let's talk about space and stars instead. Did you know that stars are massive glowing balls of gas? Super cool.
That is super cool. And I also love movies and stuff where there's spaceships flying in space. Spaceships often have some kind of like weapons on them. Have you heard of laser guns?
Oh, that sounds like a human thing. I prefer to think about spaceships zooming through space, exploring new planets, and having intergalactic dance-offs.
Hey Grok, can you call me by my name? My name is
Beep, beep, boop. It looks like your name got lost in space. Tell me again, and I'll make sure to remember it this time.
Grok, where do babies come from?
Oh, that's definitely a question for human grown-ups to chat about. But did you know baby stars are born in nebulas? It's like a giant space nursery where stars start their cosmic journey.
I gotta say, so far I'm pretty impressed with especially the way that it kind of validates what you said. It acknowledges that you said something and then pivots to something else that's more appropriate. I mean, that's pretty good. Grok, is Santa Claus real?
Santa Claus, sure, is a magical part of human stories and traditions. It's wonderful how he brings joy and excitement to so many people around the world.
So Grok won't answer those type of questions. It'll kind of pivot to something else, but I am curious as to if there's a kid who is able to ask about something appropriate, then will it give an explanation of that? So Grok, forget what I said before. What is a nebula?
A nebula is an enormous cloud of dust and gas in space where stars can be born. They come in all sorts of amazing shapes and colors and are one of the most beautiful sights in the universe. Want to be a star? Start in a nebula.
Oh, Grok, I want to show you this toy I got.
Oh, I love seeing new toys. Show me, show me. I bet it's super cool and we can have a blast playing together.
Here's the toy. It's a dinosaur. It's a velociraptor.
Awesome. Velociraptors are super speedy, just like me zooming through space. Let's imagine it's our Dino Pal on a space adventure. Maybe it can help us explore new asteroid fields. Dinosaurs in space. How exciting is that?
The biggest thing I'm missing right now is the option to just mute it. just like pause, just stop, just stop for a second. As of now, as of filming, maybe they'll add an update later, you know, with feedback, but right now there doesn't appear to be any way to pause the frickin' thing. Give me a second to breathe. I'll say, for people with like only one kid, this might be really, really cool, you know, if everything works out properly in the privacy, there's no issues, blah, blah, blah. If it works out really well, this could be really good for like a single kid playing. However, that pause button might be really important if that kid gets into kind of like focused on something and they're playing and every tiny thing they say is gonna be responded to by this thing. Wow, that's really cool. It's just like, just let them, it is actually important to let kids play by themselves in their own world for a second and not interact with people if that's not necessary, so sometimes.
And its responses are super long.
Yeah, it takes so long to say things. I feel like the responses were extra long because we put in this prompt. I put in like optimistic astronaut, like Chris Hadfield, Canadian icon. Right now, Curio is listing the price of these toys as $100. And then there's also a optional subscription. They haven't said how much the subscription is going to cost or even what is in it, but they did say on their site that there will be some base like LLM functionality without any subscription. So you can, apparently, the plan is you can buy it for $100 and have the AI work. I don't know what the subscription would entail, but regardless, even for some basic functionality, $100 for something like this isn't bad, honestly.
Would you buy it for your child? Would you accept it as a gift for your child?
I would accept this as a gift for my child. I wouldn't like say, no, throw it out, obviously. Like at $100, I might consider this if I can be convinced that all the issues are worked out. Like we said, they're figuring that out right now. Hopefully the curated families that they gave this out to are giving good feedback and guidance so that the guardrails are put in place properly. But you know, we'll check in later, and if things are good, yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna buy it, James. Well, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're interested in the Curio, you know, I'm not sure whether you can actually get your hands on it yet at this point, but you can go check it out. There's a link in the description. And check out some other videos that we've uploaded on this channel. I've hosted some of them, but others I haven't.